Welcome to the Living in the Zone podcast with your host, Jim Fannin. This is your front row seat into the minds of champions. As a master mental performance coach, Jim will pull back the curtain on the hidden strategies that drive peak performance in sports, in business, and in life. If you're an athlete, coach, entrepreneur, or just someone who's ready to level up mentally and step into your greatness, you're in the right place. Welcome to Living in the Zone.
Awesome day, everyone. Welcome to Living in the Zone podcast. I'm your host, Jim Fannin. We've got a full lineup today. We got Ryan Lidge, Zone Coach, Caleb Clayton.
Awesome day,
and
Jim.
We have Esteban, our resident WNBA expert.
The expert.
He is a diehard, and we'll get into the WNBA soon. But I want to talk about something that's holding a lot of athletes back. Mom, dad, coaches, players. If you write down the word S.C.O.R.E, S.C.O.R.E, which is the name of our mental program, it's a thought management system that's been around 50 years. Right in the very middle of that word is the O. And it's there for a reason. And if you can think of that word S.C.O.R.E, you'll see the O, S.C.O.R.E, optimism. And it's there for a reason. It's the glue that hold all your performances together. Keep them together as you're climbing whatever your peak performance mountain might be. So the question I have is, how is your optimism? How's your optimism as a parent? Do you really believe and expect that your child, daughter, son can execute the basics? And when they don't do well, does that diminish your own optimism level? Does that impact your own self-esteem because it's my kid? Because a lot of us, I'm a dad, I get it. We've lived a few events vicariously through our kids. I know as parents we get nervous. Even coaches can get nervous. How's your optimism level? And here's the thing. Optimism, when it's really high, it's contagious. It can spread like wildfire. How quickly? In 90 seconds, one peak performer locks into optimism that can spread to everybody on the team. I've done that for 50 years, again, at the highest professional level. Baseball, NFL, NBA. Teams have an optimism level, but so does your family. So is your family. Mom, dad, sisters, brothers. Let's go see Tommy play in his big game tonight. Tommy's the star. Are we representing Tommy in the stands with confidence and optimism? Or are we living and dying with every out, every hit, or whatever else he does on that up and down roller coaster ride of amateur sports? Solidify your confidence. Solidify your belief. And if you are a coach and a parent, you need to see your student athlete succeeding. You need to be optimistic on what they will do, what they can do, and optimistic on the process of how they're going to do that. But to have your arms crossed and to blow your breath and roll your eyes and, look in shock because my kid just struck out, come on. One look in the stands, and your son or daughter's optimism is going to drop around their ankles. And you think it's only for today? If that was a big event in that person's life, it could still be there. What? The damage. The damage to having your expectation, your belief, your trust in yourself, but also knowing that your family and your coaches have lost confidence in you, that can destroy an athlete. And what would happen next? Well, they don't want to play anymore. And that's one reason why around 13, 14, 15, 16, throw in other activities, throw in a car, throw in a girlfriend or a boyfriend. If their optimism's not strong, you're going to see the fallout right then, and they're going to leave the sport. And that would be so sad, something they've chased and something they've loved for their entire life. Optimism. It's the belief, it's the expectancy, and it's a sense of knowing that the tasks that you have pre-performance, performance, post-performance, those routines, you've got the confidence, got the expectancy that will lead you to the finish line so that you can be the best that you can be. How is your optimism? Now stay tuned, because at the end, I'm going to give you some optimistic tips that you can take to the field or to the stands watching or home when you're evaluating. Being in the zone, that is the place to be, and optimism is the cornerstone of you doing that. And now, let's see who was optimistic on the weekend. Let's see who was in the zone with tons of optimism, and let's see maybe who was not. We got to go one place right now, guys. I want to talk about the most optimistic golfer on the planet, and that would be
Scottie Scheffler.
Mr. Scottie.
Scottie Scheffler, and it was amazing. For all the majors that he's played, the majors he's won, he has averaged 69 point something, but under 70.
Mm-hmm.
In a major, you're averaging under 70?
Under 70.
The only person to ever do that. Tiger never did it.
Tiger didn't do it.
Tiger averaged, I believe, 70 point something, not far away, but it wasn't under 70. And that's a mark of self-discipline, definitely focus, but that supreme sense of knowing that what I got is the right stuff, and my routines are going, well, they're portable. I can take them with me to all these majors.
Yeah.
I certainly had the same routine at the Masters, the U.S. Open, here at the British, at the PGA. The same routines, you just pick them up and take them around.
And it's not like Scottie didn't bogey or double bogey at some point. Maybe not a double bogey, but
No, he
for
did
sure.
double.
No,
on
he had a double.
on 8, excuse me, in the last round on 8. he
And
did.
as soon as he had the double, the whole world was like, oh,
Right,
and-
but he wasn't.
And he bounces back with a birdie.
And so we've talked about this on the show before, that Scottie is so even keel. He's got 5-second rule. Doesn't become a victim or a judge. If he did it last week.
Besides
because
last week, we had
he was
that
being
highlight.
funny about it. Everyone believes, but that allows him not to put any withdrawals from his optimism bank. He doesn't take it, I stink, I can't believe I missed that. He stays so cool, calm, and even keel that his optimism is able to stay on to the next shot and have that belief and expectancy that, okay, even though I didn't do so great on this one, I'll hit a high standard on the next one.
You know, and if you want to get you may not have Scottie Scheffler talent, and most people do not. I would say maybe no one does.
1%.
He's a 1%er or half a percenter maybe. But if you do want to maximize your talent, you got to take some lessons from him. And these are score system lessons. We don't know the depth that Scottie's doing, but we do know this. He's put his wife in a separate compartment arena. He's put his children, being a dad, in a separate compartment. Now he's put them in as his family.
Yeah.
We actually segregate that when we do a life blueprint. He's also put his faith in another compartment. We do the same thing. That's Scottie's self arena. That's his physical well-being, his mental well-being, and of course his spiritual well-being.
Yeah.
And he went on record as saying that he really doesn't get the satisfaction and joy out of winning a major. And the internet
He got a
blew
lot of
up.
backlash. He
He
did
got
get some heat for
backlash.
that comment.
What's wrong with you? What kind of guy are you?
But a lot of non-golfers, non-professional PGA guys actually loved it. They loved it.
Well,
they
I
loved hearing
loved it.
that.
I think when you put all your happy eggs in one
Exactly.
basket, that's not a good investment. In fact, Ryan, I've said this to you when I was working with you in the Yankees organization, you're more than a baseball player. So Scottie's got his golf arena in his life, his family arena, his spiritual self arena. He's got another huge arena, and that's all the money he's won from all these events, which is pretty amazing. He's segregated them so that if something does happen in golf, it has no impact on his faith.
Yeah.
It has no impact on his marriage.
Families,
It has no
fatherhood.
impact on how he raises his kids.
Yeah.
And I think by doing that, it's going to help him have a long, simple, balanced, abundant life.
Yeah.
And if you're looking to do that, check out below. Go take one of our assessments, but check it out with the assessment because you're going to get a consultation where we'll show you the blueprint on how you can segregate your life
Yes.
and go to the highest you possibly can.
Absolutely. One thing that I loved about Scottie with that little press conference, he had that last week, that 5-minute monologue, he talked about himself loving the process. He talked about that the satisfaction and the joy from the wins is extremely fleeting. Sure, he celebrates 2 minutes. Then he said after the course, he's talking about, okay, what's for dinner tonight? He's already on to the next thing. But he said his love comes from truly imbibing into the process, truly ingraining himself in those day-to-day tasks. And Jim, that's a S.C.O.R.E system mentality all the way. Detaching from those results, but loving the process, loving the day-to-day grind, loving that more than the outcome that he gets on the golf course. And I think as you just touched on, that's going to take him that longevity. That's going to help him hit a high standard over a long
You guys
period
have
of time.
known me a long time. Esteban, you've known me a long time. And I don't think a day's gone by in the last half century that I haven't said, enjoy the journey.
Yeah.
Enjoy every single day. Is that easy? No, because negative things happen to good people. Bad things happen to good people. It's how you respond. We all know that, but do you know exactly how to respond? I mean, exactly. We've got tools to show you how to respond, and they take 5 seconds, 10 seconds. Maybe the longest tool is 90 seconds on how to respond when expectations don't meet reality. But Scottie, he is the epitome of optimism. Yeah. He doesn't just believe. He has more than belief. In fact, belief, if you don't have belief, you're not going to be on the PGA Tour. Everybody has to get in the game. You ante up. All right, here's my belief. I'm in. I ante up my belief. But that's not going to cut it. No. Scottie has expectancy. And what does he expect? Execute the process, and when it's over, I'll be at the top of the mountain. Yeah. But he does the process.
Yep.
And that's what we do at S.C.O.R.E. Execute the S.C.O.R.E system. And the unique thing, how much time does the S.C.O.R.E system take in your weekly going after a tournament? Less than 2% of your waking hours. Use the S.C.O.R.E system. It'll bolster your optimism. We won't guarantee a major win, but we will guarantee you'll be at your best.
Yeah.
68 on the last day with a double. Hello. And he wins by 4 shots.
Yeah. Nobody put any pressure on him at all. After Saturday, he was just in cruise control out there and doing what he wanted to do. And I think that reflects with his high standard. Number 1 in iron play. Number 1 in putting. Good luck to the rest of the field trying to beat Scottie. If he's laying down those standards.
He missed probably 3 or 4 10-footers that he could have been up 8. Okay, and you bring up the most important point of not only your S.C.O.R.E system, but how he approaches his life, which is balance.
Yeah.
He balances everything. It's not an expectation. He uses the same process, never changes the process, whether it's a putt or a shot
Or an iron.
or an
drive,
iron
absolutely.
or whatever,
Yeah.
and he hits it to the way he hits it and puts it where he wants to. Another thing is the interaction with the caddy. Notice the caddy is not on the green telling him how to putt or what the line is or anything like that. He's there for support, mental support.
And that means Scottie is a world-class decision maker. He's
Correct.
not looking to his caddy and go, what do you think I should do?
takes
no hesitancy.
He takes ownership.
He takes ownership. He owns it all. There are no excuses. At the end of the day, I shot bad. Okay? No other excuses. Not the weather, not the crowd, not the caddy, nothing. He takes it all on
partners,
himself.
Absolutely.
A rare, rare person.
Yeah, this has been a wild weekend. Of course, we had a fun time in the friendly confines of Wrigley Field.
We absolutely
We were
did.
out there with the Cubbies. They are good. All Cubby fans, take notice. It's possible there could be another World Series run. They played the Red Sox, which we have a lot of contact with when we were down there. But what a
Absolutely.
fun time to be at the ball game.
Yeah.
It was.
And it was not only packed, but the energy level.
Yeah, Wrigley's in the zone.
zone.
That's a
That's
zony
exactly.
place to
Wrigley
be.
Field was in the zone.
Anyone who says they don't like Wrigley Field aren't just true baseball fans, and I might be throwing my parents under the bus a little bit there because they don't like Wrigley. It used to be a dump. It isn't anymore. The Ricketts have done a good job with it. It's not quite the same vibe with the scoreboards, but
It's
just
old
the
school.
fan base is just so electric. I mean, Jim,
Yeah.
you call it the world's biggest bar, but I think it's more than that. It
is the world's largest bar and spills into the neighborhood.
spills in.
But it's more than that.
Yeah.
There's a collective vision of when the Cubs are good, it's World Series, and that excites Chicago because there hasn't been many here. So the
100%.
the day game vibes at Wrigley, if you have never gone, you have to go, and it's the same way at all the old ballparks. At Fenway, Yankee Stadium's the same way. So, but Wrigley, it's its own special little thing because it's literally in the neighborhood. You don't realize it until you actually see Wrigley Field. It's not some grandiose stadium with this giant parking lot. It's Wrigley Field. Oh my gosh.
I'm going on record, Cubs, Red Sox, World Series. I know no one's picking.
Stamp it.
The Red Sox to do it. No one's picking the Cubs. They're picking Dodgers. They're picking Yankees. I get it. They're picking Mets. They're all formidable. Red Sox could be interesting. Cubs pretty interesting.
That'd be great for baseball.
Well, you know what'd
We'll
be
be
great?
there.
It's two iconic stadiums.
Yes.
They're alike.
Yeah.
You
They-
go
absolutely.
to Wrigley and see
They're
the
neighborhoods,
Ivy.
yeah.
And they're
It's great.
neighborhoods, and it's just amazing. It's really where baseball has always been.
Yeah.
It's good to see it again. So, Esteban, the WNBA, a lot of things happening. Some good, not so good. What's going on in the NBA?
Well, you know, it's the time of the season. The All-Star game is over. Okay, now that depicts half of the season. Now it's the race for the playoffs. Okay, but there's a lot of things. The players' union for contracts, the new programs, and everything that's going. The worth of what the new teams are worth.
Value
the
that,
old
yeah.
teams are
And
worth.
what I'm worth as a player.
Yes,
What's my worth? I'm
right.
undervalued.
I mean, to get into the WNBA is now $250 million just for a
Just
for
to
a
get
fee,
in.
just a franchise fee.
Franchise the
okay?
team.
And now they're saying that the Fever is worth $1 billion.
$1 billion
$1 billion
franchise.
market value. This is one of the smallest markets in the country. But did you see what
What do you mean,
Indianapolis
hey,
did?
ready,
That
Don't
was-
be dissing Indiana like that in front of
That's
Mr.
my
Indiana.
hometown team. Now we put on
Indiana.
the show.
I'm a Fever fan.
We do it right in good
I
old
mean,
small town
that's
Indianapolis.
got the
Wait,
fever.
wait. Indianapolis put on one of the greatest shows that I've seen. That was world class of what they did. Well, I mean, we see all
Yeah.
these, what goes
But,
on.
but listen, this could blow up in the most negative way. It could blow up in the most positive way. The women have come together. They're wearing T-shirt. We want more money.
Absolutely.
you owe
we
us.
want
Yeah.
And they're,
that-
and,
we
they're,
want-
and they're due.
and they're due.
And they're due because it's one of the best entertainment shows you can
it's
have
grown like crazy in the
and
last
here's
2
the
years.
time to ask for more money.
right now.
Yeah.
Right now, when everything's
Blowing
up,
up.
Right.
Stadium fees are up, or to buy franchises up. Caitlin Clark, hot, obviously.
So
Hot.
are they in the zone? Is the league in the zone, or are they not in the zone because of this?
I think the league is not in the zone.
I don't think.
I think the
Players.
NBA is freaking out.
Right.
They own the
They-
WNBA.
yeah.
Yeah. And they have no idea what to do with it. I mean, I feel they have no idea what to do with it because it was like a stepchild. Okay,
Yeah.
it was like
Yeah.
paying alimony or whatever, or child
Subsidizing it all
it was
the
It
years,
was
yeah.
paying child support.
Are you talking about experience on that?
Excuse me. No, I,
No, let's don't go there.
let me go back. Let me go back. Let's say child support.
Child support.
And there was their child.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
their stepchild. Right.
Yes.
Well, I don't think any franchise has made a profit. The league is not profitable.
Not
No.
yet, no.
Not yet.
No, not yet. Not until they sign the new.
Not until the new TV contract.
Yeah, not until the
That
new
will
contracts
And
catapult
that's
come in.
going to blow up, and
And then
that's
they'll
why
get paid.
that's why the
Right?
association. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm like, let's go, ladies, get your due,
Get your due.
money's
Yeah.
worth,
They're all worth.
be in the zone.
I don't understand, and maybe we all don't understand, is why is there any sense, why is the word jealousy involved in all of this? I mean, look what people are bringing. Look what Caitlin Clark brings. I don't care. The players picked her as the face of the WNBA for the next 5 years.
Yeah.
Every time she owns, when the Fever and her play, they own every single attendance record. They own every single viewership record.
Yeah.
21 out of 25, 24 out of 25 of shows on ESPN Eon, CBS, whoever is on, they draw the most. So why is the word jealousy in there? Why is there spite in there? You should all be together.
Which is the whole point of a union. All for one, one for all.
Absolutely.
The players'
so
union, yeah.
forget about this, all right? And one of the other topics is the physical aspect of what's going on in the WNBA. It's become much more physical. On a future show, I want to discuss with you the psychological of the damage that it does to somebody when they get hurt. Okay? The Caitlin Clark, who was the superwoman of the sport, never got hurt in college, never got hurt in high school.
Missed hardly a game.
Never missed a game in all those years. Now she's missed
Now she's been
10,
hurt both
11
years,
games,
yeah.
had been hurt 3 times. How does that affect the hurt player? Not only her, but any pro in any
Anybody on the
sport.
team, yeah.
How does it affect them mentally, and how do you handle it?
Well,
that's
that's another show, but I will tell you this. When you get injured, most athletes do everything to get back sooner than later.
Right.
And how many athletes right now in every sport, men and women, are playing injured?
Correct.
Most of them.
A lot, the majority, absolutely.
Everybody's got
99%
something.
of them.
Right. Everybody's got a little this,
nag,
a little tweak.
something
A little
there.
back.
Right now in the MLB, every single reliever has some kind of arm discomfort. Guaranteed.
Yep.
Guaranteed.
After 1 week in spring training, it's like, no, okay, here we go. Here's the discomfort.
Yeah.
Esteban, thanks for being on because we're definitely fans of the WNBA. I know you're our flagship for the WNBA and our resident expert.
It's
Who's
great
in
fun.
the zone and who's not? And now, let's go to the Zone Cafe. What do you need? What's your missing link? Is it optimism, which this show is about? You can take our assessment, but right now we're going to give you a quick one. Get in your car on the road to life, mentally pull up to the Zone Cafe. What do you need? Do you need more self-discipline? Do you need direction? Do you need a blueprint? Do you need pre-performance routines? Do you need routines to adjust? Do you need to assess every game? Do you need self-discipline? If you do, we're cooking up a mess of it. Take it away. But maybe you have a plan. You just can't hold your focus. Sometimes you focus, sometimes you don't. But are you focusing when the money's on the table at the right time and right place? That's when focus needs to be at highest. Do you need more concentration? If you do, focus on that. It'll solve it 9 out of 10 times. Just being aware that's what I need to do. But maybe you need what this show today is about, which is optimism. I need more confidence. I need more belief. I need more expectancy. And if you need that and this show about optimism resonated, well, know that that's what you need. You can focus on it. It's going to be easier when you understand it. I need more optimism. Now you can sell you on the essence of you. But maybe you have all that. How's your relaxation? How many of you are worrying? Worrying. How many of you get upset? How many of you are anxious? How many of you feel that stress? And if you need relaxation, you're going to need some serotonin in your bloodstream. Take that cool drink of relaxation. You'll breathe better. You'll perform better. Enjoyment. Now, that's one of our favorite things here. We talked about Scottie. It's the end of the word score. It's the end of the score check. Are you enjoying the challenge? The higher the peak, the higher the mountain, the more challenges you're going to have, and you better enjoy the challenge because that's what it's all about. And that's what Scottie was talking about, enjoying the journey and enjoying the process. And part of the process is overcoming the challenges.
Sometimes joy is the only thing you're missing.
Sometimes joy,
Right.
just a little smile, gives you just that little bit of dopamine to get you into a zone state. And now, let's go to the final word, optimism. That's the glue that holds everything together. Think about your inner dialogue right now. All those thoughts that you have in your mind that you believe no one else can hear, feel, or even see, but you're broadcasting that inner dialogue every single day. Are you broadcasting confidence? Are you exuding that, or are you broadcasting a lack of confidence? What are you broadcasting? Think about what you think about. Do a score check on your own. You got 5 fingers. Do I need self-discipline, concentration, optimism, relaxation, enjoyment? But focus especially, do I need that optimism? Because that's going to set you apart. Scottie Scheffler is more than optimistic. He knows.
Yeah.
He knows the process. He knows what he can do.
Yeah.
Optimism is the glue that will hold you together. And the last thing, sometimes we need to sell us on us. Talk to yourself in a positive way. You need optimism? I can do this. See yourself doing this. Visualize doing it and get busy. The best in the world have done that exercise. That's why they're the best in the world. What's the difference between good and great? Managing your score level on a regular basis, that's definite, but keeping that optimism at the highest level, that will ward off all competition and set you apart and give you an edge. Be in the zone, everybody. That's the only place to be. Check your score level. If you haven't taken our assessment, the SCORE challenge, do it. You're going to find out your missing link. It'll give you a detailed report. Then come back and have a conversation with Caleb, with Ryan, with me, and we'll help you climb your peak performance mountain no matter what it is. Be in the zone, everybody. Thank you, Zoniacs, for watching the clip Who's in the Zone. And if you'd like to see the full podcast, go to Spotify or check it out in the description below. And don't forget to subscribe so we can send the show directly to you. Zoniacs, be in the zone. It's the only place to be.